Springfield Radio is holding an event. If their news van spots a penguin in a private car, the owner wins a cash prize. Homer ditches Bart and Haas to chase after it. On their way to school, they spot a police car parked by the road and decide to climb inside for fun. They grab the sheriff's megaphone.
You there! Put your hands up!
Me? Okay.
Now, drop your pants!
While they're laughing and mocking through it, a police dog suddenly shows up. Bart accidentally pulls the handbrake, and they crash the car into the park. They cause a massive panic, only stopping when they hit a tree. The sheriff sends them to juvenile court when the male judge tries Haas' case.
Well, you look like a good student. What were those glasses? And I suppose boys will be boys. Case dismissed.
Bart wears a cross to his trial on purpose, but the judge clocks out on the dot. The new female judge reads Bart's file and blames the parents for poor supervision. She sentences Homer and Bart to be tied together. Marge thinks it'll strengthen their bond, but when Homer and Bart go to school, while the teacher lectures,
Boring!
Mr. Simpson, I'm trying to teach.
Come on, these kids are never gonna use that stuff.
Will you please just go back to sleep?
Fine.
Homer has a nightmare. Bart can't do anything about it. Later, at Bart's baseball game, Homer trips and falls while running after him, getting banged up all over. That night, Bart accompanies Homer at work and no longer feels lonely. They share ice cream the next day.
We're sure learning a lot about each other.
Yeah, this tether has some pluses.
Homer wants to hit the bar, but Apu makes him take Bart along.
All right. Come on, Bart.
Inside, Homer drinks like there's no tomorrow. At home, he complains about the rope. Even when Homer and Marge go to bed, Bart has to stay right next to them. Bart tricks Homer into whipping himself with the rope, and they start wrestling. Marge finally cuts the rope, but just as Homer thinks he's free, the judge monitors their behavior and summons them again. The judge scolds them for irresponsibility, but Marge argues that tying them up isn't the answer.
She's such a butthole.
Homer was cornered by a bear in a cave. The bear let out a low growl and was about to attack when suddenly it clutched its head in pain, let out a roar, and collapsed to the ground. Homer stepped forward and spotted a strange tracking device clamped to the bear's ear. Curious, he took it off and clipped it to his own ear. Instantly, the bear turned docile, approached Homer, and licked his arm. Homer felt they were kindred spirits in misfortune, so he opened his arms for a hug. The bear stared at him in confusion for a moment, then reached out with its paws only to accidentally slice open Homer's back with its sharp claws. Blood poured out. They sat on the ground eating together, and Homer even stole sausages from the camp for it. The bear gently nudged him, then tackled him to the ground. They seemed to be having a great time. Just then, the hunters spotted them. Homer immediately realized they had been tracked using the device, tossing the tracker into the river. They fled all the way to the opposite side of the wildlife sanctuary, but Homer sensed something was wrong. He quickly comforted the bear and came up with a plan. He tried to shave off its fur, but the bear couldn't stand the pain. Meanwhile, the hunters had already aimed their guns in their direction. Suddenly, the bear stepped out wearing a suit of armor. Homer urged it to run to the other side. The bear charged toward the sanctuary with all its might, dodging a hail of bullets. "I'm so proud of you, Homer," Marge exclaimed. "You were supposed to fight an animal, but instead you saved its life."